I got some stuff to say this morning. I guess this will be my first video, but it's 2018, so I'm gonna try this mess out and see how it goes. But I woke up with some stuff to say this morning, like, let me get comfortable. So, I did a presentation like about a month ago, right? At this recovery center in Palm Springs. And I was talking about PrEP, right? And for those of you guys who don't know what PrEP is, real quick, it stands for pre-exposure prophylaxis, right? They use this HIV medication called TRUVADA, and studies show, it is FDA approved, that this HIV pill also works in people who are HIV negative in preventing them from becoming positive, right? And so people who are at high risk for HIV can go to a doctor who prescribes PrEP and, let them know that they want to get on this medication and it will prevent them from becoming positive. I think that's super dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, now in 2018, we have a medication that prevents people who are negative from becoming positive. I don't know if a lot of people know about this, but, I remember when we didn't even have medications, like to treat HIV. And so now we have this. I think that's super dope. But anyways, so, oh yeah, and like I said, they've done studies. You can look it up on HIV positive and HIV negative couples. The technical term for that is called discordant couples. And so the studies prove this. Anyways, going back to my story. So, I did this presentation at this recovery center, and so I'm talking about PrEP, right? And I was saying how I feel like PrEP will be perfect for someone who's dating someone who's positive, right? Like, because again, it's perfect for people who are at high risk for HIV. So maybe someone who has a lot of sexual partners, right? Or someone who's dating someone who's positive. And I don't know if that statement, made this guy mad or like, or he didn't like what I said, or clearly he felt some kind of way about it. And he said, and I quote, he said, people with HIV shouldn't be just out here having sex like that. And I was like, well, I didn't do that face, but I was like, why? Like, cause I didn't understand that, like. And so I am aware that my perspective, and my perspective is coming from someone who was born HIV positive and who has been living with HIV for, I'll be 32 this year. Dang. But for 32 years, right? I am aware of that now, that my perspective is advanced. It's way out of this world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm wise beyond my years. So, and I am aware that a lot of people, aren't as up to date on things or as aware as I am about this topic. So, but I didn't get it. I'm like, why? Like, shit, people with HIV loves, like, they can still have sex, or I personally love sex, so I just didn't understand, right? So anyways, so I'm like, why? And he retracted what he said, and he said, oh, no, I mean, well, people with HIV shouldn't just be out there having sex irresponsibly. And that sounded stupid to me. Like, I mean, granted, I get what he means. Now, if he would have said someone with HIV shouldn't just be out there having sex without telling anyone or something like that. That now we going into a whole different topic. That's disclosure, and I'll do another video about that. But he said, nah, I mean, like, they just shouldn't be out here having sex irresponsibly. Well, first of all, what I was talking about was, it didn't really have nothing to do with what I was talking about, because I'm talking about PrEP being perfect for someone who is dating someone who is positive. So that's taking the necessary steps to be responsible, But anyways, for the purposes of this conversation, so and another thing is not everyone who is positive became positive from having sex or from having sex irresponsibly. But again, for the purposes of this conversation, a lot of people have. That's how a lot of people have contracted HIV. From having sex and having sex without using a condom, or having sex with multiple partners, or having sex irresponsibly, if that's what he meant. But to me, that sounds like not just people with HIV shouldn't be having sex irresponsibly, but society as a whole shouldn't be having sex irresponsibly. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm tripping, because that's how these STIs, not just HIV, and STDs like HIV, hepatitis C, are being transmitted, is because not just the people who are living with them are having sex irresponsibly, but everyone. Let me not say everyone, let me not generalize, but society. There's something wrong with the way society as a whole goes about having sex. And I just wanted to talk about that. I just felt like that was an important topic to discuss. I don't know, but let me know you guys' thoughts and opinions, and about this. I want to hear you guys weigh in on this. More videos to come soon. All right, bye.